This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey bitch, what is your whole deal? Hey bitch, just tell us how you feel. You wished for a sign from above. Well, here's a podcast about boy sex, fucking, dating, and love. Seek treatment if you're boring as fuck. Seek treatment if you're unlucky in love. Seek treatment if you just can't take a hint. Well, seek treatment with Kat and Pat.
Hey, it's Kitty Cat Cappuccino.
Well, I'm sorry. I just
How are you
realized
feeling?
I clapped down here, and I should have clapped right here.
The way you clapped was perfect.
And leave this, please.
And leave this in, and never change the way you
leave this,
clap.
please.
Sorry, I'm
And
already
this
messing
right here
up.
next to me is named
Patrick Cappuccino.
Yes, and this
Nay,
pod
Regan.
nay.
And nay is something horses
Those
say.
do, but they might not eat it, and it might not be for them. And my name, and this is
And my name, and we do that for 1 hour. And my name,
well, my name is Lala Lululemon, and this is Seek Treatment, a podcast about boys, sex, fucking, dating, and love. We're live in the studio, Los Angeles, California. Put your ears open for our fabulous guest, Roz Hernandez.
Oh my God, I'm honored.
How
I can't
are
believe you're
you,
honored.
babe?
You have no clue. I've been listening
No.
to you guys this whole time.
That's crazy.
Why?
I'm so
Why would you do
sorry.
that?
Yeah, I know.
I
Girl,
love
love yourself.
it.
Hey, love
you
yourself.
Yeah, look in the mirror and say, I love you, no matter what.
And I'm not going to treat you like shit anymore.
when you.
And I wouldn't treat my friend this way, so I'm not going to treat me this way.
I've got way bigger problems. So this
What's
is
going on
great
with
for
you?
me. Oh my God.
First of all, where to start? How are you?
I'm great actually.
Yeah.
What have
I
you been
feel
up
a
to
little
today?
drunk.
Because I gave you my Nicorette spray.
I tried some Nicorette spray.
Which doesn't bode
I
well.
have to stop giving that to people. Why am I the only
I'm
one?
pretty sure that's mace. That's pepper spray.
My boss 2 jobs ago almost threw up from it. A former sexual partner almost threw up at a Caroline Polachek concert. And star of screen and stage Lucas Gage almost shit himself from it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Oh
And now
my
you.
God.
To be fair, you give everyone the warning and everyone says I can handle it. So
I
it's not
know.
you, it's
I
the human race.
No, I can handle it. I've been
Yeah.
addicted to nicotine for
For a minute.
27
For a
years.
minute is so like chain smokers.
Yeah, I've been addicted for a minute.
Yeah, it's been a real long minute.
That's nice.
Um,
What were you doing today?
Today, why was I late? Is that what you're wondering?
What were you doing today?
That was so important.
I was coming as fast. I didn't even have time to put on makeup.
Yeah.
I love your lip color.
Oh my God, what
So
are you
You look
doing?
gorgeous.
It's just natural.
Yeah, I love your natural lip color.
Well, as I
Thank
told you
you.
earlier, I was 30 minutes late to a meeting and the girl was mad. I could tell. I was like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, she's like, it's okay. What happened?
I hate
It's
being
like-
late.
No,
It
but
feels
it's
bad.
like we need to forgive each other, especially in Los Angeles.
Well, like we should forgive each other like Jesus Christ forgave all. Who did he forgive?
he like didn't. I sometimes
Who
feel like
did
he
he
didn't
forgive?
forgive.
Not
Like
me.
he didn't really forgive Judas. Don't you feel? Like Judas killed himself.
Yeah, he famously was like, I'm actually never, ever, ever
He was
gonna
like,
forget this.
He like
I'll
forgave
forgive,
him,
but I won't
He,
forget.
Yeah.
he forgave Judas in a way where Judas then went on to kill himself.
And to be famous for being a bitch.
yeah, I know. It's like you.
But God
did
got wrote a
smear
song about
campaign.
him.
Character
That's
assassination.
true.
That's true.
But if Jesus really forgave,
Judas would have been like,
we
you
would have
know
known
what?
Judas is like a cool guy. And so we know Judas is like the worst one.
And Judas would have been like, this is a permanent problem to a this is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I'm gonna stick around and see how it is tomorrow.
yeah.
You should be a
Call
cool
it-
youth pastor.
I should.
Thank
the way you
Thank me
can
saying
like,
thank you on his behalf. Thank you.
yeah.
You pet me like a pet.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. He's purebred.
Oh my God.
But
okay.
I'm good. Everything's good.
Well,
Okay,
that's
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's awesome news.
2 things.
Don't be fooled. Well, I just had a Britney Spears shaving her head moment. I cut my nails off the last night.
Really?
I was just having a moment.
Because you can't type.
Because I do long. I do like long fused. Like this is plastic.
And they're natural.
Is that-
Sorry,
is that
Greta
gel-
Thunberg, if you're watching. Yeah, these
She's
are
a huge fan of the
Greta
pod.
Thunberg.
Is that Gel X?
Gel X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so you
And-
cut the plastic?
Yeah.
And now they're like
Interesting.
really thick and short. I know
Now I
what
just
you're
have short, thick nails.
talking about. Yeah. No, you cut your nails. So you're not feeling like yourself.
No, I just don't know why I did it.
But you can really grab
I
life
was
by the
bored.
horns.
Yeah, well, now I'm like adjusted to having long nails because it's been like a couple years
Right,
that I've
right.
had these. But I don't know. Now I can, but it is not. I have a lot more freedom. I can stick them in any
go rock
orifice I want.
There you go. You can go
Mhm.
rock climbing.
I can go rock climbing.
once.
That's what's kept me all these years.
I know you've been dying to go.
Yeah.
And
That's it.
That's it.
Thanks for having me.
You're about to go to New York for an exciting event.
I'm going to New York for the GLAAD Awards.
That's
Because you're on a
exciting.
television show with Kristen Stewart.
Yeah,
True or
it's
false?
called Living for the Dead.
That's crazy.
What a beautiful name.
Thanks, I came up with it.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Really?
I did, yeah.
Is it your show?
I mean, I'm on it.
Yeah. But
You came up with a name of the show?
I did.
How?
We were trying to come up with a name. We couldn't
Yeah.
think of
That's
a good one.
amazing.
And
Living
I was
for
like,
the dead.
living for the dead. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm living for the dead.
With Kristen
Because
Stewart.
it's a queer ghost hunting show. So it's
Oh
an
my God.
all
So
LGBT
we're going to go with
cast.
that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Totally. So it's very,
And how is she?
how is Kristen?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Is she one of your dear friends now?
I mean, I don't think she would say that, but I would say
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
perfect. That's perfect.
But she's exactly like she is when she does interviews. Like,
Yeah.
just chill.
just loves art.
Not an attention whore, which is very not what I'm used to. Like,
Yeah.
everybody I know is just like, it's movie star people, I feel like a lot of times aren't. Like, they're not like, everyone look at me. Like,
Yeah.
they're just.
That's like improv comedians.
Yes. My friends are all drag queens and stand-ups.
And they're
Yeah.
look at me, look at me, look at me.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh my
Kristen
God, yeah.
meanwhile is just like, yeah, she's
Yeah,
always
she's
like,
very like,
so I was like,
I know.
Yeah, which is weird
it was
because
cool
she's
working. But I would, if I had what she had, I'd be like that too. I promise.
Totally.
I
She's like-
promise. When I get that, I'm gonna be like that.
Now I have a question.
Oh,
All right, so
totally.
this is our 1 week anniversary of meeting. And
Oh, wait, you met 1 week ago?
yeah.
Yes,
Oh, that's
we
so
did a
beautiful.
show, and I'm just like so starstruck by both.
No,
of you.
like,
I really
why?
am.
Don't
I
you
love you both so
dare.
much.
And you,
Roz,
but you
your
said since
angel.
then you've gotten in a full relationship.
Well,
True or
this is
false?
one of those things where I'm like,
Can we talk?
is he listening?
There's no way he listens. No one listens
Oh, but
to
this,
this.
How did
okay,
you-
I'll just lay
No
out the
one,
facts.
no one listens. This is just for us.
Okay,
That-
erasure of me.
we can't believe you. Yeah, we can't. We didn't know
How'd
we
you
were putting
find?
it
How'd you find
out.
these files? We've been burying them for years.
Well, I met a guy on an app, and actually Raya.
Really?
I'm on every single dating app,
Okay.
and I
I'm
was
off them
just
starting yesterday.
I just canceled Raya. So it was like about
Wow.
to expire, and
You
then
threw a Hail Mary.
I was gonna say.
but I never meet anyone on that one
What's
in
his?
particular.
What does he do?
Bleep
Bleep it.
You can't.
Bleep
We
it.
can't say it.
But is he? Does he work among us?
No,
Okay.
he's
Oh,
a
perfect.
normal person.
That's
okay.
perfect.
Then you
Which-
really can't say.
But I always wonder: do I want a normal person or do I want?
What's the
an
classic
attention
question that we
whore?
were placed on this earth to figure out? Is like, do I want
Yeah.
normal or do I want industry?
Well, all I know is that I want.
Look at me. We don't get to choose.
I know. And look at me, they're both torture.
I know.
No.
I'm Miss Piggy. I need a Kermit.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
AKA I'm abusive. No, just kidding. But I am a diva. Like, I love like a nice, supportive.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I feel like I've heard on this podcast before, like the
Rock,
Rock and Star.
Rock and the
And
Star.
thank you for saying
Yeah.
that.
You need someone who I think who's either like completely in the industry or completely normal. You can't have like a normal that wants to convert.
But it's another thing that's interesting being trans is younger.
You want younger.
Well, I'm open to any age, but I just find that when I'm talking to guys in their 20s,
Yeah.
I don't have any of the problems I have with guys my
Oh, I
age.
see. They're more open minded.
Can I? And
They're like 4 of my best friends and my dentist
Yeah,
are
they're
all
unfazed.
trans.
do
Like,
you
we
feel
don't
safe
care.
revealing your age, and you don't have to?
As far as I know, based on my research,
Yeah.
I'm in between you two.
Okay, that's a great place
That's
to
an
be.
amazing place to be.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Okay,
I feel
so
very
you
cozy
met-
there.
And was the picture, did it get you excited, or was it when you met in person you were like, oh wait, who is this person?
Well, here's the craziest part of being in a committed monogamous relationship in the past 5 days.
Yeah.
I can't.
We have not met in person yet.
Wow.
But we've FaceTime.
Oh, okay.
Because you said that you do that.
It's very strict.
And what?
Which one's my camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to FaceTime people before you go on dates.
Yeah.
Do not shower, put on makeup, whatever it is you got to do.
Yeah.
Don't do it, especially if you live in a town where you got to drive or get on a subway or whatever. Don't do it until you FaceTime.
Unless you live in a walkable town, do not go on a date without
I
FaceTime.
just don't think you should do it. It's such a waste of time. Don't waste your
Yeah.
energy
Yeah,
stumbling through trying to like if you got red flags
because it's a huge time commitment to spend time with someone. It's
you can meet someone's energy in person for the first time
Yes.
and be like, oh my God, I could never be around this person.
Yeah.
You can find that in 2 seconds
I
on
know.
FaceTime.
How do you
I
ask
know.
for a FaceTime? You just go, hey.
I have on all my profiles. I will make you FaceTime me
Yeah.
before we meet.
And so was this like it came up as a match, and then you reach out?
You said, I will make you FaceTime me.
Yeah.
And how much do you chat on the app before you FaceTime?
You know, that's another step in this
In this
sort of
world?
screening.
Yeah,
Is sometimes they'll be like, absolutely not. Or, they'll be like, no, I'm not doing that.
not FaceTiming.
And it's like,
Saying no is so weird.
What do you have to
hiding?
hide?
exactly.
It's an ego
You
thing.
find
like,
out right away.
It's an ego thing of like
Find
you
out.
should for my pictures you should be pretty all in.
But it's so
Yeah.
about the voice and the energy. Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
it can change.
it's how they respond to when you say that you're a fan of commerce.
But
I
I have
thought someone who was a
friends.
yeah.
I know that's why you told me that you FaceTime everyone because it was 2 days after
You should
my
have
famous
FaceTimed with the commerce.
Yeah.
So you've had a good. So, anyways, what you're telling us that the FaceTime was good vibes.
Oh my God, great.
Oh my god.
And so now have
Really
you FaceTimed
great.
more?
Yeah, every day.
Oh, so you're
Wake
literally
up-
in a monogamous.
Wake up until bedtime
No.
So when are you
Texting.
meeting?
in 3 days.
That is so exciting.
Now why though? Now why not till 3 days from now? So on Sunday.
Because he's not available. He works.
I need to know his job. Can you say it and we bleep it?
No, he has like a normal person job.
Yeah,
Like,
Okay.
I know, but I still need to know. But you don't have. Perfect.
Does that feel better?
Yeah.
And
well,
bleep
no,
it.
now I understand more.
But also,
Okay.
he lives a distance, which is like
That
my
makes sense.
dream.
He
Oh,
lives.
why?
My dream. You have to miss. Is Naomi Ekperigin?
Yeah.
You gotta miss a hoe.
Yeah.
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 You have to.
You do
Okay.
have to.
Okay. I see. And so what's
I
the
was
plan
in a
for the meetup?
relationship
Okay.
with somebody. I don't think he listens to this. I can't remember. It's been a minute now. It's been a bit.
Chain smokers.
So
We ain't ever
we
getting older.
San Diego and here 2 hours.
Perfect.
This is your ex?
Yes,
Okay.
gorgeous. All week we would work. The weekends, oh, can't wait to see
Yeah.
you.
That's really nice.
You cherish every single moment. Then the pandemic hit, and then we move in together.
Not it.
And that's like I need a
Yeah.
break.
Do
You know what I don't like? San Diego.
never been except for
It's
when
not
I
like
Right.
it?
I mean,
Oh, I don't get it.
I don't know that I want to live there, but I like visiting.
I just
Okay.
was gonna say never been except for, and I was thinking
And
like,
I like it too, by the way. I like it too. It's cool.
I like the people that live there that listen to this.
Yeah.
I was just starting to say I've never been there except for, and I was like thinking of a time I went there a long time ago, but then I realized I was thinking of when I watched The Real World San Diego in 2004.
Yeah,
That was the time.
Yeah, Robin, Cameron, Brad.
So when did that relationship end? Like beginning pandemic?
No, we did a full
You did-
year in like staying in the same apartment.
No.
But the crazy thing is, we had only known each other for like we had only done that 2-hour dating thing for like a month and a half, 2 months maybe.
Mhm.
I would never move in with somebody at that
Right.
Totally.
quickly. But
No.
it was like this
had no
disease is
choice.
coming. We don't know.
I
Should we
know.
all?
I know.
Get
Like,
married?
you've got-
Should we all get married
to each other?
Whoever's next to us.
Yeah.
We're like, you got one roll of toilet paper. I don't have any.
Yeah.
Can I move in?
Let's pull it.
Oh my god! Cut to me like washing a Kit Kat with Dawn dish soap.
Oh my
like that is really scary.
Totally. I was spraying
30
alcohol.
pounds lighter washing a Kit Kat. I wouldn't give.
Now wait.
God.
So how far away is this distance, and what do you think about like here in New York? Is that too far?
They're the same place. I don't know.
No,
Oh
but
my
I
God,
mean,
that's
But I mean, like for
beautiful.
that distance, I mean,
I would.
isn't that too far?
Oh my God! In a heartbeat.
That's your dream.
and that yes.
She's looking for a long distance.
Anybody watching this, because the other thing that I'm looking for is somebody that doesn't call themselves straight.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I don't want straight.
You don't
Yeah.
want straight.
No, and I also find that like, because like when I first started dating, I was like dating a lot of guys that were like straight and they were like into trans, like either curious or like whatever. And they were all like my age.
Mhm.
Yeah, which is between me and
Between you
Catherine.
two.
Nestled.
They were
Yeah.
nestled firmly between me and Catherine.
Nestled sweetly
Did I
between.
just break this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my rage. I need to
Break
calm
it.
down.
We were all in high
Um,
school together. Me.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That's
God.
Roz, the guys she used to date.
Senior, junior, or sophomore, and freshman.
I don't want to think about what grade he would have been in. That's what freaks me out, though.
Who?
What?
Because the guy that
Oh, 'cause
Oh,
so you're,
the
is your
new.
current young.
my husband.
It-
Well, yeah, they're
your current
all
is young.
It's different now. It doesn't matter now. As long as
Well,
they're.
wait, listen. When I was 22, I was dating a 44-year-old. So,
Yeah.
Wow.
which is
I never had that.
insane. But
Was it
So
fun?
I'm like, a lot of the guys that are attracted to me and that I don't have problems, like trans-related problems with, are usually like around 10 years younger than me.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But when I'm dating these fools that are my age, millennial or older,
Yeah.
it's like, first of all, I don't want to like go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, I'm sorry.
And that's where you and I differ. Because I would love to go.
I went to Buffalo Wild Wings the night I got placed on UCB Lloyd night.
Nostalgia.
Okay, so millennials, what you're telling us is that millennials are trying to take you to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
Okay, you don't want to go.
But
Where
just
does
Where's
Gen Z
Where's
take
Gen Z
you?
taking you?
I've literally dealt with guys that are just like, my wife doesn't know I'm
I
here.
see what you mean.
Or
Oh,
like,
God.
like they can't imagine it introducing me to their friend. Like
No.
all this
Yeah.
kind of shit that I'm like,
No time.
I'm not dealing with that. I'm
Yeah.
Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Like I need
Where's
Yeah.
Kermit? Calling Kermit.
and like these
y'all
Kermits.
acting like I'm Gonzo. I'm Miss Piggy.
Exactly.
Get the Gonzo shit out of here.
Exactly. That's some Fozzie the Bear waka waka. Do I look like a comedian?
I don't know all the characters.
So yeah.
I realized when I
don't
was
know all
searching
the
for
characters.
Gonzo, I realized I didn't know very many. And also, like, Miss Piggy really is like the only girl. Is there other girl
There's
Muppets?
Janice, who's like
Is Big Bird a
the
guy?
completely
That's like
stoned
Sesame
musician
Street.
lady.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's
right,
just like-
Muppets.
I used to get so frustrated watching the Muppet Babies. Do you remember Muppet Babies?
I do remember the Muppet
I don't.
Remember
Babies.
how like whatever their caretaker was a human woman, and
Uh-huh.
like you only would see her like knees down,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I would be like, just
Like,
show me
us
what
the
she looks
fucking-
like.
Show
I
us
would
the
drive.
fucking tits.
I would get really upset.
It was me.
I'm sorry.
That was my first role. They only cast me from the knees
The
up.
animated knees down.
They
woman.
sold those knees and they said those. So anyway, yeah.
So Gen Z's taking you
oh,
where? Out of, like cool spots.
Yeah, I mean, they're just not. And I know I'm speaking generally and whatever, but I just,
Right.
from my experience, I just don't deal with as much like shame or like
Mm.
the weird stuff that I don't deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, God bless Gen Z.
No,
which
they're
I
great.
feel like I'm a part of.
So you
But
have
every
a
once
Gen.
Every once in a
I mean-
while, I meet guys
Bleep
that are like my age and not that. You know, they're open minded, which I think is cool. And then I also meet people that are like gay and now they want to try a trans
Yeah.
or like whatever. Like I
Gay,
like
now they want to try. Classic type.
honestly, that's
Gay
my
who's
dream.
lately decided to try.
You know what I really want is who's that guy that I think he's in prison now, but that guy that was like, he had a show on USA and he was like, girl, this is my wife and I love her.
Oh yes,
Who's
yes.
that?
Christy.
Chris Christie?
Christy
Carson
knows best.
Presley.
Carson?
No, Carson. No, that's
Oh.
Squirrel.
No,
Carson Christie's
Carson Squirrel.
actually
The
gay.
Christian guy?
Yeah.
Oh, the Christian
Yeah.
reality. Yeah,
I
yeah,
want
yeah.
a
You
husband
want
that
him.
everyone thinks is gay, but like, and maybe he is. I don't care. He's into me.
But he at least
And he
says
has to be
he's
Christian.
Yeah.
He can be whatever he
He has to be
wants
a
as
gay
long as he's into
Christian.
me. I'm fine with
You
it.
want a closeted gay Christian?
Yes,
Yes.
who's open and out.
Yeah.
I want a closeted person who's out.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, beautiful. Let's manifest.
I'm really excited for this 3 days from now situation.
Where do you think
I
y'all
am
will go?
too.
And is it going to be daytime or nighttime?
Honestly, at this point, it's like just come over. We've already had 5 dates in my opinion.
Have you been having phone sex?
No,
Oh,
I don't like
exciting.
No.
phone sex.
Why?
I don't do that either.
Oh,
It
interesting.
embarrasses me.
All right, you guys are both judging me. You're so mad at me.
Phone sex
Y'all are
is-
both like, that's disgusting.
I
just-
know.
I don't know. I
It's like
think
90s to me.
I know, but it can be fun.
Skype sex. I wish Skype.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God, Skype.
Yeah.
I
the
once watched this
trouble on
guy in
Skype.
Scotland like jerk off on Skype
Interesting.
and shout out.
And shout to him, of
Aw.
course.
He was hot. I
Of
hope
course.
he's doing well.
You know what I got really interested in is like what states are allowed to record things,
What do you mean?
like
On
your
s-
phone calls and stuff.
Oh, what states are?
Oh, like true crime when they're like, and we're not allowed to record here.
Vegas, like Nevada is
Allowed to record things.
Yeah, they can like record your phone calls if somebody's
Do you know what's weird?
what?
I called an Uber yesterday and it was like, FYI, your Uber driver is allowed to audio record in the car for their safety. I was like, so wait, you're recording that conversation I'm having in an Uber?
Literally,
Yeah.
they're just doing a podcast and they're gonna release
Yeah,
it.
I'm talking shit in every Uber I'm in.
Yeah, totally.
That's crazy.
Right? I
Yeah.
thought that was weird.
I try to be careful about talking shit in public.
Yeah, you
Like,
should. It's
I
scary
get
out here.
so scared.
I'm defo not careful.
I was with a friend. We were talking shit, and this guy sat down next to us, and we were talking shit about, people that some people might know.
People that some people might know.
And this guy was like, just so you know, like, I work for one of the big news outlets. And he was just like, but you can keep going.
But I'm
And
running the story.
yeah.
Wait, they gave you a warning?
He was just like, I know exactly who you're talking about. Like, he's like wanted to chime in and like,
Ew.
That's scary.
it was scary. But I'm
I
like,
don't
that's
like
what can
that.
happen.
Did I tell you that I had brunch with like this actor and producer friend of mine? We were talking about the show we'd worked on. And at the end of the meal, the server was like, and by the way, I overheard your conversation. Sounds like you're in a really cool industry. Keep it up.
Are you serious?
Isn't that crazy?
Do you think someone at the Apple store when I got, when you get a new phone and it ruins your entire life? Like nothing's transferring over. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
work actually the way that it should.
Yeah.
Like I'm going through that. But the reason I have a new phone is because I went to the Grove to get like clothes for the Hacks party. But then like I was meeting a friend and she was late. So I just went to the Apple. I was like, I'm buying a phone. And so I went to the Apple store and then like that took so long. I actually spent all my energy on getting a new phone.
Mhm.
And then but like the Apple employee was in the industry. And so like just wanted to talk a lot about talk shop and that was
Mm.
hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It wasn't a good story, huh?
I'm sorry I did that.
I was-
I'm sorry I worked at the Apple store and did that too.
I was at the Apple store one time and this older man asked me if I was a WNBA player.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And I chased that
Oh my God.
every single day.
I just got another memory from the date with the pilot.
What?
There was
What?
there was a woman sitting at a booth next to us.
Uh-huh.
And he kept staring at her and staring at her and like, staring at her. And he was like, I'm sorry, I think this is this Broadway actress. And I was like, okay. And he was like, can you look at the picture and then subtly look at her? And I was like, I guess. So I looked at the picture and I looked at the woman and I was like, I honestly.
It's Kristen Bell. This guy told Pat that his favorite actress was Kristen Bell. And I was like, oh, do you like The Good Place? And he was like, I like Frozen.
Yeah. And so
Anyways.
I should have FaceTimed.
I was literally just about to be like, I think he might be gay. But then I remembered like
He was gay.
You are
You're
gay.
So I look.
God.
That guy sounds like he's gay.
So I look over.
I've been in the world of closeted men for so long now that I'm like, that's a sign.
Yeah.
That's when you have to
so
look out
funny.
for.
So he was like, I was like, I can't tell. And now it's like hours or calendar pages are coming by. He's like, I keep making eye contact with her. I keep making eye contact with her. I was like, stop looking at her. And then he's like, I gotta go. Ask. So then he like goes over to her,
Oh, God.
and I just see them talking from far away. And then he comes back and he's like, it wasn't her.
Crazy.
Who did he think it was?
I don't know any Broadway actresses, but it was a Broadway
Well,
actress.
that's rude. You should know. You should know and meet them and learn them. No, Roz, let's get down to business.
Okay.
We'd like to ask one question on this pod. Who were you? Who are you? And who do you want to be?
Who was I? A man. Well, like I was a drag queen for a long time.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
In New York or here?
Here.
You've always been here.
I am like here.
Are you from here, LA?
I like to think so. I moved here when I was 17.
Yeah, yeah.
Where were you before that?
Do you know?
Michigan.
Michigan.
I did. There was no before. Like,
Really?
honestly,
You're like, get me out of Michigan.
yeah. I feel like I like finished high school out here. Like I.
Oh wow.
You're like, get me, I'm leaving.
Yeah. And I feel like I was.
Was it so cold in Michigan?
It was.
Yeah.
It really
Told ya.
was.
She never believes me about this shit. That's why we had you on today.
Were you like, peace out? Was your family like, okay, bye? You were just like, peace.
Later. Yeah. I mean, pretty much.
You have sibs?
I have 2 older sisters.
Are you in touch? Where are they?
One yes, one no.
Oh, classic.
Beautiful.
Classic.
I find that's common. Having 2 sisters where one's cool and one's not. Not to say you're not in touch with, that's cool, but
No,
Sounds
I
like
have
she's
one
not.
that's cool and one that's not.
It's
That's
classic.
And they're
Yeah.
both in Michigan.
Yeah.
And they're freezing cold.
And
And
they're
they're
freezing their
I told
titties
you.
out.
See?
The evidence keeps stacking up. When
Seriously.
when I'm right, I'm right. Don't question me on this shit.
So
But like, who was I? I don't know. I'm 9.5 years sober almost.
Oh, wow.
I was like a crazy drug drinking, crazy
what was your favorite?
alcohol.
Yeah, it's so good.
I
Yeah.
love alcohol.
So
It's
for me-
delicious.
I think if I were to like get back, kind of get back into things, I think I
Yeah.
would really go hard with Coke at the end of the day.
Really?
Yeah, it is so good.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think part of why I don't appreciate it is because I never paid for it, and I
Yeah.
was just like
I didn't really either.
See?
Wait, did you just call me ugly?
That was shade. I'm sorry, but I just feel like I never
wouldn't pay for
appreciated it.
If you are someone who would have to pay for it, I'm sure that you would place a lot of value on it.
This podcast is people who do drugs for free and those who have to pay for drugs. No matter what you look like.
I just don't feel like I ever appreciate it.
But
Like,
don't
I
you
was
want to
just
be
like,
awake?
all right.
Don't you want to be awake sometimes? I always wish I was awake.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's true.
It's helpful for that.
If I wasn't scared of cocaine, I would love doing it.
Yeah, and if you have Miss Holy over there.
Yeah, but I have
Miss Holy Grail.
I have a hole in my heart. And the doctor said you can't do
Miss
cocaine.
Holy,
And I was
yeah.
like, oh,
It's so funny-
buzzkill.
It's so funny when a doctor
Wow.
says something like that, where it's like you can't do cocaine. It's like, okay, so if I didn't have like a hole in my heart, you would be like, you can do cocaine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I meant
Anyways.
to ask what they said, what they thought about other drugs, but I didn't get to it.
Yeah.
And now I can't. You know, it's funny because now I can't email. Like the way I ask their nurse questions about the thing is like, oh, can I do a cold plunge? Like, can I go on a roller coaster? Because I get really anxious about everything. I can't be like, by the way, like, what drugs can I do? Because they're not going to be honest. They're going to be like, don't do any drugs.
Yeah.
But in person, if I'd asked him, he'd be like,
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
Mm.
Are they making you use a portal?
no,
Good.
thank you.
To
To access the doctors, it's just straight. It's normal email.
You know how like when you go to a doctor,
Oh,
they're like,
okay.
now remember, use our portal to like.
Here's what you have to understand about me. I have a podcast about ghosts. In my phone, I've got exorcists. I've
Wait,
got
wait.
psychics.
Oh my God.
What's your
I've got
podcast
ghost
and why don't I know
hunters.
it? Wait, I need to listen to it.
It's
you know,
called Ghosted by Roz Hernandez. And I talk to funny people about ghosts. You're both invited.
Wait, that sounds
Um,
amazing.
Well, I was telling her about Kareem's story.
Kristen Stewart's been on.
Does she see ghosts?
Yeah, she's had some good stories.
This is amazing. I
Ghosts
can't
like
But-
kind of stay away from me,
I don't
That's
want
okay.
They respect me enough to know that I can't handle them and I love them, but I don't want to see them.
and they know that like they
That's
have no
good.
power over me because like I just don't care about them.
Yeah, no, I
If a
get
ghost
it.
started fucking with me, I would ignore it.
But all I'm saying is that when you say portals, I'm like,
Oh, I see.
Sure.
I wouldn't even blink an eye if you were like, there's a portal that leads me to
Yeah.
a doctor that I see. Like, I don't know.
Because you've heard what's the craziest story you've heard on the pod?
Oh my God, so many.
I'm scared to listen.
I've had
I'm
people that have
excited.
had sex with ghosts on the pod. Nowadays I like cover. I have a lot of fun just having on like mainly comedians, and I like research famous cases, and we just kind of laugh about
I
them.
That
see.
sounds amazing.
Because
So
I
it-
don't have any.
And we
ghost
look at
stories.
haunted dolls on eBay that are for sale.
I'm so scared of that.
And-
Do you listen to Otherworld?
Mm-mm.
There was a really scary episode about a haunted doll that really stuck with me.
Yeah, I love it.
I
You
just
love
don't
it?
believe in
Have
it.
you been haunted before?
I mean, I'm very skeptical of all
really?
of it. But I mean, I'm
Interesting.
on a ghost hunting show.
And you have a
like,
ghost
we
podcast?
went to ghost like haunted places
Where do you shoot that show?
everywhere, like in America. But
Oh, fun.
even
Even Michigan, where it's
we
cold.
could go to
So-
Michigan. We went to a
It's
lot
not,
of cool
Pat,
places.
It's not. Pat, stop.
We went to freezing cold places. We went to an abandoned funeral home that was like
No,
falling
babe.
apart, like holes in the wall, and it was 30 degrees. It was in Cleveland.
No, babe.
Yeah, that was
Babe.
scary. I saw two ghosts.
You
like,
did see two
in
What do
ghosts.
they
my
look like?
opinion. And I'm
In my
like,
opinion.
And what do they look like?
because I don't know that I would believe it unless I saw
Bless
it.
you.
Like I'd be like, oh, cool. Anyway, like I truly saw.
What did it look like?
It looked like a white person.
Wow.
Like
Me.
and are you sure that it wasn't?
I'm like, hey, girl.
I knew it was
In my
running.
opinion, you're a ghost.
In my opinion.
Are you sure
But
it
here's the
wasn't
thing:
a
I
white
saw
person?
a white person running, and in my line of sight, they disappeared.
Oh, interesting.
Like they were like running.
Were there
and
like
then
distinguishing features or was it like kind of
gone.
blurred
No, it
out?
was so quick.
Oh,
but,
babe.
But there was so many people around because we had like crew and whatever.
That's scary.
And
Did they all
I'm
see
like,
it?
why? Like who's running first of all? And then all of a sudden they're just like, and I'm like, wait, there was nobody. It was so weird.
That's
And then I saw
scary.
another one that was like pitch black.
I'm getting really scared.
But why? But if they're.
I'm okay.
But if ghosts. But why?
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Then why don't they ever
Stop.
like? I do think if there were ghosts, like, don't you think, like, they would interact with me a little bit?
You just said you don't want to.
I don't want to, but like I do think like I would be such a prime target for them because like I'm never paying attention to the material world and like they would have such access to me.
Maybe they are around you. You just don't realize that they're ghosts. I disappear.
I'm not. Yeah,
I
I'm like,
disappear right in
like,
front of you.
you have a solo podcast.
Wait, is it one of these 3 producers is a ghost?
Yeah, exactly. He's good. We at Seek Treatment Pod are lovers of love.
We love love and we love
Apps.
and we love apps and we love anything that could bridge
The gap between app and love.
the gap between app and love and the gap between someone looking for love and the love itself.
And love can be found in so many ways, and it can often be found on the app Hinge, which is an amazing dating app that is designed to be deleted.
Yeah, I blew your mind there. And yes, because I think people on Hinge generally are like, not so intense, but like want to meet up and chat
Right.
and see like what the vibe is. So it does feel, especially I think as a gay guy, sometimes it feels like, there's things that are just like, let's hook up. And then there's some things feel so like, so like intense. But I think Hinge threads the needle well of being like, I would
Yes.
like to meet up and chat, but I'm also down for fun.
You're
which
like,
I think
I'm a
is cool.
sexual being, but I'm also looking for real connection.
Totally.
That Hinge is the app for that.
Totally.
And what I love is that it's for a gay guy.
Yeah.
It's for straight girls. It's for bi people.
It's for the whole
LGBTQIA plus community. And they have prompts that are specifically geared towards the LGBTQIA plus community. These prompts were created in collaboration with GLAAD. So they're for the people, by the people.
It is interesting how people answer
sorry.
different questions, and I do think that Hinge prompts are good. They're like helps you learn a little bit about someone.
So download Hinge and show off your full self, not your half self, not your quarter self, not your 1/3
the
self.
full Monty.
The full Monty, using Hinge's LGBTQIA plus prompts today, and find someone worth deleting the app for.
I'm very just like, I don't even know if it's people die and they stick around. I don't really care, to be honest. I just think it's fun to talk about
It's
and
so
like
fun.
fun to explore all the things it could be. Truly, nobody knows what any of that stuff is.
Oh.
And so I don't like to listen to anyone that's like, this is 100% a demon, or like,
Yeah.
we don't know.
Yeah.
So nice to not know.
And I just don't feel, it helps me to not be afraid of it. Like it's more something I'm curious about.
Can I ask you, if my friend has been having, if we want to make sure her new house is like safe and good vibes, what should we do?
I don't know, like, wait, if you want to make sure that the friend's house is good vibes.
Yeah, like last night we saged it, but is there anything else to do in the space to make it like good?
My personal opinion, you overcome bad by what you believe overcomes bad. Because there was a long time where I was like, how come people say prayers and then other people like say, like, how can they can't both work?
Right, right.
And then I realized, like, oh, it's because what you believe. You're stronger than something that's invisible, is my belief.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So if
And
you
that's-
believe that you are cleansing a house with whatever you're doing,
Right.
I truly think that helps.
That's beautiful.
Wait, so what was like being in LA 18?
Wild.
Really?
Where'd you
Very
live?
wild.
How do you know who to hang out
North
with?
Hollywood.
North Hollywood. That's kind of nice.
Wild.
Yeah. Like
I live by myself.
in the nature?
In literally a studio apartment that like a girl from one of those VH1 dating shows lived in too.
Name her.
I don't remember what her name was, but
Name them.
Name them.
I lived next to like a liquor store and that would sell to me when I was like 18.
Yeah. Oh
my
and
God.
It was just like wild. I used to
North
go
Hollywood's like where exactly? Like by the like Lake Hollywood, like that area?
No, babes.
Where?
Do you know? So like, there's the town of North Hollywood.
Oh, I don't know really that.
It's like
That's where my barber-
next to Burbank.
That's where my barber 3 barbers ago lived, though.
You're what?
My barber 3 barbers
Yeah.
ago. My barber 3 barbers ago lived in North Hollywood, and she loved the nature.
You're Barbara.
My
Her barber, his barber 3 barbers ago.
lived in North
Named
Hollywood.
Barbara?
Yeah,
and loved
that's
the
what's so tough.
My
Remember your
barber
dad?
named Barbara
Is she
to go.
driving you?
What?
Remember when your dad misgendered me?
Welcome to the club, honey.
In 2019, Catherine's father misgendered me.
How did that happen?
Because is she driving you up? Sorry.
Listen, I love misgender stories, like, because it happens to me all the time, and sometimes it makes me laugh. I'm sorry.
Totally. It made me laugh when Catherine's dad thought I was a woman.
I went
didn't
to
think
the laser hair place, and I was feeling pussy. Like,
Yeah.
I came in there, and I was like, hi, I have a 3:00 appointment, and the girl goes, oh, are you Carl?
Oh my God. Not Carl. That's not your vibe at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Anyway.
So you're in North
18,
Hollywood, you're being sold
You're being
to.
wild, you're drunk.
People are giving you, you're getting coke, but you're not paying for it, so
Free
you're not
drugs,
valuing it.
18
yeah.
and up clubs.
Yeah. Oh, really?
and you would just meet people out on the town.
Yeah.
And were you doing drag performing?
Well, I realize now that, like, no, I was just, like, exploring my gender. Because, like,
Yeah.
when I look back at those pictures, I'm like, it was, like, shake and go wig.
Yeah,
Like, it
well,
wasn't drag.
A lot of the queens are exploring then.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney exploring in Madame Web.
Stop it.
Shake and go.
But, yeah. And then I didn't really start, like, pursuing drag hardcore until, I don't know, 2014 or 15. And then I did it, like, literally 5 days a week.
Were you
And
like
what was your
performing in
drag name?
Miho?
Roz Hernandez.
That's really good.
Were you
Roz
to
dress
WeHo.
for Les. That's so good.
Hernandez. I performed in WeHo a lot. I performed, like, everywhere in LA. I was, like, one of the girls. I was,
Yeah.
like,
Amazing.
it was, like, my full-time job.
Were you
That's
like
so sick.
friends with any drag queens that are like big now?
Yeah, all of them.
Cool.
Who's your favorite?
I love, like, Alaska,
Yeah.
Trixie, Bianca.
Yeah.
I like the funny ones.
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too.
And then you're like, I'm done with this. I want to do stand up.
No, I was doing stand-up as a drag queen.
Right.
This is what's, like, crazy. I don't think I was able to, like, really do anything big with it because, like, nobody was doing it. It was very strange. Like, I would go to, like, comedy shows, either wherever, like, shows that I would do now, but also, like, comedy clubs, and it would just be, like, a bunch of people doing 10-minute sets, and then I would show up with, like, a giant wig and,
That's
like,
amazing.
and do stand-up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, I think I'm just trans. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a trans stand-up comedian.
This
Yeah.
is, like, way too much work. Like, why am I putting on all of this?
Yeah,
Right.
it is so much work. I had an
Yeah.
ex I did drag, and I couldn't believe how much time it took.
Yeah, I would do, because, like, stand-up, like, doesn't really pay that much. So I would do, like, 10 minutes and then go to the club, like, after.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I could,
fun.
like, get paid. But yeah, I did that for probably like 6 years or 7 years or something. And then I don't know, I've done stand up for 11 years.
Wow.
And then now
And I'm still a secret that nobody knows about.
That's
you're
not
not a secret
true.
to us.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for having
You
me.
do
guys.
Largo a lot, right? You said?
I love Largo.
Yeah.
I've only been there that once, and it was so nice.
It's
Yeah.
heaven. Largo
Yeah.
is
Is that your
the
fave?
best. Yes, I love it so much. Everyone there is so cool. The vibes are great. The shows are always cool. Very queer.
Yeah. And who are you now?
Now I am somebody that cut off all my nails. I don't know
Wait,
what that
know.
wait, so
was.
why did you do that?
I don't know.
You were like, what were you feeling in the moment?
I just felt like I needed a change.
Yeah.
Something, I just needed something. And
Yeah.
honestly, I feel happy about it.
Oh,
And
good.
I'm thinking about not getting them back.
Yeah. Do you,
But let's not talk about my nails.
Why
Let's talk
not?
about me.
okay, yes.
So
and your nails are not you.
now
They're pastel.
I know.
I'm over it. Look at this.
I
It's
need
just
to
not-
stop like picking my nails because like
I
look how like
love- I
nubby they
love
It's
are.
so
having long
expensive.
nails. They
I
are
know. It's just like
expensive.
I'm like I'd rather buy clothes.
I hate sitting there for an hour though and
Oh.
having some lady do it.
I lose my fucking mind.
It's terrible. You can't even
An
look at your
hour.
phone.
I did one recently. It was 2.5 hours.
Terrible.
I know,
So
but it is. It looks
now I'm obsessed with trying to get in a relationship,
good. It sounds like
Yeah.
you're doing well.
which is not healthy.
How long was
How
your
long
last?
have you been single?
Yeah.
Since 2021.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's actually
Honestly,
not
like
long.
trans, I have never been in like a relationship.
So was
you're
your
ready for like a serious long-term thing.
Mr.
Yeah.
San Diego was your last?
yeah,
Mr. San Diego pandemic.
he was Mr. San Diego was his title. Yeah,
Mr. San Diego 2021.
His title holder. Yeah, and I haven't like. I mean, listen, there's been fellas.
Yeah.
Of course.
I haven't like been in a relation.
You haven't
I don't-
felt pitter patter.
Yeah, and I'm like, I feel like I'm in a good place right now.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. I do a podcast I like, and
Yeah.
I tour.
You're on TV with Kristen
and-
Stewart.
Yeah, I'm on a TV show. Like, I'm just like kind of
Bitch.
having a good time.
And how
Yeah.
long have you done the podcast?
5 years.
I cannot wait to go through the archives.
Oh my God,
It's
there's
so up my alley.
many. Some of like I've had so
I'll
many
have to text
great
you and ask
guests.
your favorite. Yeah, like your favorite eps.
I could tell you.
If you were to send people to listen to like your favorite episode, who might you
Oh my God.
recommend?
Well, it just depends because like there's some that are hilarious and
I
there's
want
some that
this-
are
I
like
want-
terrifying.
The terrifying.
There's one, it's so interesting if you go back because I feel like my voice was like a little bit deeper. But
Mm-hmm.
if you go back to the older ones, there's this fashion designer from Project Runway named
Oh, who?
Gunnar Deathridge. He was also on like the All Stars. He's amazing.
Oh, I think
He-
I follow him on Instagram.
He's like big on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
He has the craziest story about like a dream that kind of came real.
Oh my God.
So does Oscar Montoya. I don't know if you know him.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has a story like that.
A dream that came real?
kind of a thing.
That's a Goosebumps plot.
It's so spooky, but that's
This
where
is so
like,
funny,
we get
yeah.
into all of it.
I follow him and I thought his name was Gunnar Death Rage.
Did you like Goosebumps?
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
I did. But nowadays I'm like, I just want to hear like real stuff. Like I want to like,
Goosebumps is so fake.
yeah, it's not real, but like I want to hear like, you know, about psychics. We get into like Bigfoot, we get into like UFOs, but like I try to stay ghosty.
Bigfoot is
Yeah,
one thing that I don't care about.
I
if
don't
it's
care about
real.
Bigfoot, and I don't.
It's
yeah,
one.
I don't want to evoke anything because I don't want to be contacted, but I don't believe in UFOs.
And even-
sorry, I don't care about them.
Yeah, and
I
even-
know they're real.
I actually do think aliens are real. That would be so
100%.
crazy if it wasn't. But like Bigfoot's something that is like, okay, even if you're real, you're like one guy.
Well, you're a bear. You're like a bear.
You're a bear. It's like it's like
It's
you're
like you're not that.
and you're not
special.
in my area. So like, who cares?
Bigfoot's gonna show up in both of us tonight.
if Bigfoot
if we
lived-
die by Bigfoot, this is why.
If Bigfoot lived in my area, I might care about him a little
Yeah.
bit. Or her. Not
He
to be your
might.
dad.
Don't say my.
Okay, well, I have
My
a lot
dad
to-
respects everyone's pronouns.
Oh yeah.
He apologized.
I know a lot about this stuff. And like, first of all, the famous Bigfoot, like the one walking,
Right.
that video from the 60s, they believe that that's a woman. Bigfoot. If you
Wow.
look closely, she's got juicy titties and a dump truck ass.
Really?
And you think that's a woman Bigfoot or just a woman, period?
It might be a male with breasts. I don't know.
But you're saying like, do you
No,
think
I'm
it's a
saying-
human?
Oh.
Is it a human woman or is
That's
it
what
a
I'm saying,
Bigfoot
yeah.
that's
the people that
with
think it
tits,
could
or is it a
be
Bigfoot with
real.
tits? Wait, what?
The people that think it's
They're like
a real
Bigfoot
Bigfoot
is a woman, is what they're saying.
Well, it,
You believe Bigfoot is a woman.
It would be huge if Bigfoot was a woman.
Yeah, for us.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's like a creature, like, you know, if you believe in this stuff, it's like a creature that exists all over. Like, there's a lot of different places. Like, almost every state says that they have a Sasquatch.
Oh, so that would
And
then
some you
make
can
me-
record it and some you can't.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what's
In
that's the thing
Vegas.
that's mysterious about it is that it doesn't seem like it likes the press. You know,
Yeah.
it like wants to stay away.
It's
I
all
don't
giving
So
know.
like
I'm not Bigfoot because I would love to be in
No.
the press.
it's all giving like Pokemon, like Bigfoot
Gotta
and like
catch 'em
Loch Ness
all.
monster.
Do you
Yeah.
know that I sat on my flat iron and I have an insane burn on my ass?
And then it reminds me of season 1 of Girls.
Can you see
Oh,
it?
no. I can see it.
I'll show you later.
But I think it's like season 1 of
Sorry.
Girls, like Hannah having like a bruise on her ass.
I'm
and Marnie saying,
sorry.
I'm so sick of you having gross sex with this loser, Hannah.
So who do you want to be? What's your dream?
I'm gonna be Bigfoot. You know what's so interesting is like, I truly have never wanted to be famous because I'm just terrified of losing my privacy or like, I don't know, people coming for me online. I don't know, just like all the things. I
Yeah.
don't want any of that. So I went to all this therapy when I knew I was gonna be on this TV show. And then like none of that has really happened. Like I'm not famous. So now I'm like, God damn, I did all this therapy. I need to get
wanna
famous.
Be, I went to therapy to want to be famous, and now I'm not. And now,
Yeah, now I
need
want
to
to.
go therapy
Now I
not wanna
want to be famous, and I'm not. So I'm like, so
That
that's
sucks.
who I want to
That's
be.
an
Now that you're ready for fame, you need it.
Nobody wants me.
It's an irresponsible therapist that didn't say you don't want fame. That's perfect.
Yeah,
just how you are.
I need a. I wish I didn't want it. I must in some way want it. Don't
Some days
I?
I want it, and some days I don't.
The way I'm acting is suggesting that I really want it.
yeah.
The way I'm
It
craving.
scares me. I'm like, I don't know. I happen to be friends with a lot of famous people,
Mhm.
and I just like I'm so shy and like and not shy, but when I'm like I don't want to go to the grocery store and meet and like talk to people.
Right. I definitely don't want to go to the grocery store and talk to people. But aren't you out with like famous people sometimes and you're like, oh, everyone's treating them better. I should be that.
Yeah, I would actually like, and I also would like to talk to people at the grocery store. Like,
I don't like everyone looking at me.
I'm so real. I love when people look at me.
Or
I go,
it's-
hey.
Good for you.
I go, what do you think?
Well, see, you were born for it.
I know, but why hasn't it sort of happened?
Yeah.
It's like ghosts. You can't want it too bad.
Oh, that's smart. You know what they say?
Play hard to get.
Yeah, and if you hold it, do you know what I'm saying?
No.
No.
Well, listen,
Okay.
if you hold it, it burns your hand. If you let it go, your hand looks great.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like if you want something, it's like a rope.
Oh.
If you're holding
A rope.
y'all, okay.
I don't get it.
I'm not following.
Like if you hold on too tightly, you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Your hand looks great.
Your
But then you
hand-
still don't have the rope though. Like the rope is gone then. Is the rope fame?
Wait, let me check back.
Okay.
Wait.
It sounds like it's whatever.
Well, if you're holding on to something,
If you love something, set it free.
Yeah, I know that one.
okay, that's what I meant. No, this is like, I'll get back to y'all.
Okay.
I don't know. Everyone's stressing me out.
But either way, you can't want
I've been
it
through
too
too
bad.
much. You're right. I don't want it, and I don't care, and I love life.
Yeah.
And live, laugh.
And love.
Okay, so you're ready for
You're ready
fame
for fame.
because
I'm
you're
ready for
emotionally
fame.
You're emotionally prepared for fame.
Mainly because I want a house and I have no other skills, so it's
Yeah.
like I kind of
You
have
deserve
to
a
get
house.
like
It's
more
impossible.
known
Yeah.
doing
It's unfortunately
comedy.
impossible to
Where
get
would be
a
your
house.
dream? Where's your dream area to have a house in LA?
You know, I do love the Valley. I like
And what is that?
the Valley is where there's parking.
Oh, I
and
love that.
It's quiet.
Mm.
And it's cheaper. to
I just
live.
went to the movies in Burbank the other day. Is that the Valley? Like, it's interesting, the Valley. Sometimes the vibes, like...
What are neighborhoods that are in the valley?
Studio City, North
I was just there
Hollywood.
yesterday and it was so gorgeous. And then I went on a walk around Laurel Canyon and it was a hike.
I love
Yeah.
Laurel Canyon.
I went on a walk and it became a hike.
Became
Laurel
a
Canyon
hike.
reminds me of the
Felt to
60s.
happen.
I want Laurel Canyon.
Yeah, Laurel Canyon's great.
I almost lived in Laurel Canyon.
I know you were almost so lucky.
I know.
But like, yeah, I love the Valley. But I don't know. I mean, I would love to live like over here, Los Feliz or something.
know.
But
Yeah,
the thought of spending all that money for
I know.
you can get so much more in other places.
I
Like
know.
the valley.
I almost want. I have like the cutest apartment in the world right now,
Mm.
and I kind of want to just have that here, and then get a house, in, like a place where I can get like a big house.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Though
somewhere
sometimes a
else.
big house, you realize, like, you don't need it.
I want to animal hoard.
Oh, you do want an animal horde.
Yeah.
Do you have
Okay.
pets?
Right now, I have a dog that's 16. And
Who's your
he's-
dog?
16.
He's truly like
Oh my God, what's
do you know
his
what I
name?
don't think is
one
true?
eye hanging out of his head.
I don't think it's
He's
true that 1 year is
adorable.
7 years in dog years. I think that
No, it
that's-
is different by breed. I looked it up, and my dog is literally
Yeah.
like 87. Like
It's like so crazy how like people wanted that to be such a thing.
What's your dog's name and what kind is he?
he is named Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
And he is like a Pomeranian, but like
Oh.
but like chill. Like he's even when he was a baby, he was just
Can I
like
see some images when you have
yeah,
time?
of
Okay.
course.
I'm gonna get a dog in the fall.
Oh, you are?
I think.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
That's huge.
I love
I
them so
know.
much, but I actually my dream is
Kinda
to
crazy.
own a
Yeah,
backyard
be
full of
careful what you wish
tortoises.
for.
You want horses?
Tortoises.
Huh.
My
Where-
dream is to
I
have
would
a
not want a
backyard.
tortoise.
I would not want a tortoise.
I
You
don't think a tortoise
guys,
would
tortoises-
support-
You want them like crawling around your backyard?
Yes. Well, they don't like crawl around.
But do you
What
think
do
it
they
was, like,
do?
do you think it would know you?
They just like eat vegetables. All you need to do is feed them vegetables.
But do
That's
you think
all
it
that
would-
What are they?
matters.
What
But
do
do you
they
think
bring-
when the tortoise looked at you, it would know you?
a tortoise?
The
tortoise.
tortoise?
What a tortoise do you?
I don't care if
Schoolyard
it
boy.
knows me.
Tortoise knew you.
Oh my God, I'm looking through old pictures right now to find a tortoise, and actually I just found one from when I was 18. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh my
my God, look at you.
That's not a drag queen. That is
It's giving
like,
the hill.
You're always gorgeous.
This is giving the hills.
Well, you have the best cheekbones in the
You
biz.
know what you did, Jen Bunny.
This
Back
is,
camera.
Oh my God, it's before I got these lips filled. Wait, where's
We
the
should have
dog?
Jen Bunny on the pod.
I should have bigger lips.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep it. Keep it in.
Get lip filler if you want it. If you feel that way,
You love it.
I love it.
It does look very good.
It hurts very bad.
How often do you have to do it?
Like once a year I do it.
Oh.
I just did it. Oh.
You look really good.
Do guys go wild?
This is my dog.
Oh my
Aw.
god.
Oh, he's cute.
He's so cute.
I know. It's unreal.
wish you
He's a
brought him.
rescue. He's not
This
even.
is crazy. He's like an
Yeah.
Instagram famous.
I know.
Sorry, I'm
He needs to go to therapy to want fame.
Literally?
He's talking therapy because he's about to be.
Okay, I had an
He doesn't
agent.
look old.
I had an agent. I had an agent that had. That's also before like one of his eyes started like literally coming out of his
Wait,
head.
He is
why does that happen?
cute.
Oh no, he's
Wait.
old. Now he wears diapers and he's deaf, and that was probably
he's
2 years
deaf.
ago.
Poor baby.
I know. But
Oh.
Do you think a tortoise would know you? Like when it crawled over and you gave it vegetable, do you think it would be like, oh, that is the woman that I know? Or do you think
when
it would
you gave
be
a
like,
tortoise vegetable?
or do you think you would
do I
be
think it would
essentially a tree?
misgender me?
No, do you think you would be a tree to it? Do you know what I mean? Like that's my thing with tortoises.
A tortoise would definitely think you're not a tree.
I don't know if a tortoise would think you were in a tree.
Well, like tortoise.
That's what you said about Michigan being hot. I just think that like an animal, if you're going to devote your life to taking care of an animal, that animal better know you and know who you are. And I don't think a tortoise could know you.
I mean,
Do you know what I mean?
I would like to think it would know me, but they live to be like 100 years old.
That's too old.
I know it's going to outlive you. No offense.
You don't know that.
100 years old.
She's only somewhat sequestered between us.
I know. It's interesting. Then you'd think the world would be littered with tortoises if they never quite die.
Yeah, I know.
But you so rarely see one out and
Because
about.
people want them.
No. Really?
They're. I
I don't mean to yuck your yum. I'm excited for
I
you.
follow more tortoises than humans. I love.
They're on Instagram?
Oh my god, so many.
Tortoises
They're
are
They
Texting?
eat. It's them eating.
You love that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite tortoise?
Somebody
Who?
people know to send me. My friends know to send me.
Have you always had this obsession, or is this new?
Someone sent me a good
It's like
animal
a couple
attack
years
recently.
that I've had this obsession, but I just want to sit there and feel. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I have never planned on having kids or getting married.
Uh huh.
But now that I am married,
Right, you are 5 days married.
I just don't think about that. Like, so I just think about me being in a backyard full of tortoises.
Wait,
Oh my god,
that's so much bigger than I ever
I
thought.
was definitely not thinking of that. That thing would know you because that thing is big enough to know you.
That's too big, Roz.
That's a Galapagos tortoise.
Would
How
it
much is
ever-
that weighing?
So that I worry it might attack. That's
bigger than you. That's way big.
That's a dinosaur.
Thank you.
Honey, that's bigger than you.
Thank
That's way
you.
big.
But then it's almost so big that
How
it's
would
like,
you get that
But
to your
they
house?
start out this big.
Oh, that's cute.
It would
That's
have to really
cute.
obey you because that's so big it could overpower. It'd
How
have-
many do you need?
I want.
How many do you crave?
I want to have a tall fence that is like flowing over with tortoises.
That's grossing me out.
Do you-
I don't
So
know
many of
why. It's
them.
not. It's making me feel. I'm having like
Now you're yucking my yum.
I am. I'm having the thing where like you
Yeah.
picture like holes.
Yeah, oh,
I'm
yeah,
having
yeah,
that
yeah.
with tortoises.
Do you think that
Oh,
the
no.
tortoise?
I'm so sorry.
Do you think it would obey you?
It would obey me.
I
think
can't
it
see a
would.
tortoise obeying a person. Can you? Do tortoises obey?
I'll make sure. You guys don't understand. You two are new to me, but like,
Like tortoises do obey me. So one thing all my friends say about me is tortoises obey me.
exactly.
I don't know where you two came from, but
In this town, people
When I
know that
talk,
tortoises
people
obey me.
listen.
And tortoises listen and do as I
I'm sorry.
say.
We're both. It's rare that we're both so on the same page about something.
About tortoises.
About
Well, yeah, I
about
just
us
like
being not sure about this.
See- just see how big that
listen.
tortoise was.
I don't think this is a match, the three of us.
No, don't say that ever again.
Don't ever say that again.
We're moving in and we're having tortoises,
And they are obeying us.
Okay.
and they are knowing that we're not trees.
That
Oh my
was different than I
God.
thought it would
I'm
be.
so sorry. We didn't mean to.
No,
it just, you blew
that
my
was it.
mind.
Yeah.
Get used to it, babe.
Water's warm. So you're gonna have a house in the valley full of tortoises.
Maybe. We'll see. I kind of want to move to Spain.
Really?
Oh, I love that.
We'll see how the election goes.
Yeah, for real.
Do you speak Spanish?
I'm literally booking a flight to Spain in November.
Really?
Yeah. I
Get the
just
hell
want to get
out.
out.
I've never
Yeah.
been, but I'm
blame
going
you.
to travel in the fall for sure.
Where in
Um,
Spain do you think?
Everywhere.
Love.
Wherever I can put the
I
tortoises.
have a friend who has a house in Madrid.
Really?
You can stay with her.
Thank you. I show up with 5 giant tortoises.
I mean,
I can't believe about your little dinner tonight.
oh yeah. Do you want to come?
What's your
Maybe.
dinner tonight? I'm not
I'm
inviting
having-
myself. I have plans.
Ah.
What is it though?
I'm having dinner I can't say
She's having dinner with
when someone Pat used to have a crush on.
long-term on again, off again crush who's currently partnered.
And are you still in a relation?
Someone Pat had a crush on.
Yeah, but she's
okay.
having dinner with someone.
I am still in a
platonic
relation.
dinner.
And I don't have a crush on anyone I'm going to dinner with.
But she is choosing to have dinner with a former on again, off again crush and his current partner.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
They're going strong. That's been a
come
while.
see for yourself.
I know.
I'm tired though.
I know.
So
Okay.
That's fun.
it should be. What are you doing tonight?
I just said I had plans.
You have to come to dinner. First, you're coming to my friend's house in Spain,
Uh,
and then on your way back, you'll come to dinner.
Okay.
Okay, so do y'all have a
of the
crush of the week?
I'll
Person,
say-
place, thing.
Oh, I forgot about this.
I have the funniest crush of the week.
Uh-huh.
It's a girl called Sarah. She's literally huge on IG for cooking. She goes to my gym. I know no one likes it when I talk about my gym, but she goes to my gym.
Here
and so
we
it's,
go.
it's organic. It's just true about how I know this person.
I will say I know so much about running because of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she, I accidentally started a huge. She always wanted me to go to this class, The Chipper. I met her at like this show, and there's this lesbian I met at this show with a girl, and she was like, "I go to your gym," and she goes to this class, The Chipper. I didn't go, but then like in front of all my gays at the gym, I was like, "Oh my god, this is a lesbian who told me about The Chipper." I got coffee with
What's
her.
the chipper?
It's this like kind of class. It doesn't matter. But then I got coffee with her yesterday, and she was like, "I'm not a lesbian." So I showed everyone she was a lesbian
my God.
because I saw her standing next to a girl. One time.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I was like, "Why didn't you correct me?" She's like, "I don't know."
She's always so
But now
surprised.
she's my dear friend, Sarah Chain. Follow her on IG for her cooking.
Let me see the cooking.
Yeah.
What's the chipper?
The Chipper, it's like a class that's like.
Oh, a gym class. Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Never mind. We
But that's
don't-
why I'm not saying anything about it. I know I'll get
Wait,
beheaded
but
by
so
the masses.
she's not a lesbian. You said you thought she was a lesbian.
I thought she was lesbian, and I would be like, "Oh my god, that's my friend who's a lesbian chef," but she's just a straight woman chef.
Did she give you like a lesbian vibe at
Not
all?
at all. Not at all. Which is
She
not
was
good.
near a woman.
She was near a woman.
She was
with him.
just
And I
simply
would say the
near
show
it.
I saw her at, it was kind of like a queer show.
Sure.
Like queer
She's
crunchy.
Darren Crest. She's what is it? Culturally queer.
Culturally queer.
This is her cooking.
Does she make? Is she the girl who makes dense bean salads?
I don't think so.
Okay. There's a girl who's known for bean salads.
I saw her standing near a
Bean
dense bean salad
salads.
one time.
The chef and the clown. Which one is this? Which one is
she's
she?
On the left.
Beautiful. Two cute girls.
But
I could
but
see
they're
them.
not. Do you see what I mean?
They look like a cute couple.
Okay, they're literally fingering each other. What is that?
I'm like, they're really naked. And no, shout out
I
to
love
the
that
straight.
girl.
Whoa, you know when you miss a spot shaving and it's so long and you can't even
Yeah.
believe it?
Yeah.
I just got I just grabbed onto a really long hair.
I'm going through some.
Wrapped it around your finger a couple times.
I'm working late
I'm going through something
because
wrong.
I'm a singer. My crush of the week is Me Espresso, the amazing drink Me Espresso. Do you know that song?
No, I know that everyone's talking about
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I've heard.
That's all you need
chirps.
to know.
Yeah.
But I work late because I'm a singer.
Yeah.
Do you have a crush?
I mean, I feel like I like literally have a
Yeah.
crush.
Sometimes
I know,
you
that's
have to go.
exciting.
Sometimes you have to go literal.
That's so rare.
Yeah, but this is I don't.
What's your
like,
sign?
This is such a big moment for me to be on Seek Treatment.
Are
that
you
I
joking?
don't.
You should go on every day.
I don't want to come back. Like I don't want to like think back on it and then be
Mm.
like that guy I never
Defined by
that
that
ghosted
guy.
me on
Yeah.
Saturday and I was supposed to hang out with
No.
him. So I feel like I shouldn't make this all about him.
Well, whatever happens, you can come back and rewrite history.
Yeah. And this is first and foremost about tortoises.
And by the way, what is your sign?
Libra.
Love that so much.
Thank you.
I really do.
But otherwise, crush would be like, oh God, I don't know, the lesbian.
The lesbian. Okay.
The lesbian that's not a lesbian, because that's what I want is someone that looks like they're gay. They seem like they're gay.
Yeah, but she
they're
doesn't seem
into
like.
me.
Not that it's bad to seem like you're gay. I think it's so cool when someone seems gay, but she doesn't. I don't want to put like she didn't see. It was. I was very just hasty in thinking those two women standing next to each other are clearly romantically connected.
You're just a lover, and you see love everywhere you go.
I see love everywhere I go.
And that's why I'm with this cactus,
yeah.
which does work.
But also, like, you can't be offended if someone calls you gay. You know,
No,
like at
she
this
wasn't,
point in
and
time.
she wasn't.
Can you
offended.
imagine? Like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm not gay.
Well, she didn't even correct me
Yeah.
when I shouted to the gym. This is the lesbian who told me about the chipper class.
Well, why are you calling her the lesbian?
Because I just told them, have you guys heard of the chipper? I might take it. A lesbian told me about it. And then and then I saw her at the
This
class
girl's
with my
like,
gays. I was like, oh my God, this was the lesbian I was telling you about. Who told me
Oh
about the
my
chipper.
god.
I wouldn't, people call me gay all the time.
And I'm not. For the record, I'm
No, I'm
not.
saying it's not crazy to...
Let me ask you this: what happens at the chipper?
I don't know because I've never been, but people are gonna get so mad at me for talking about the gym. But people, I
asked.
think it's like there's just like, because the ones I take are more on like heavy lifting. I think the chipper is like 1 million of certain exercises. You have to chipper through them, kind of type thing.
Okay, whatever.
All right. Sounds like something lesbians would do.
Do y'all feel hot today?
I don't because of like my stress that I felt. Isn't
Sure.
that so interesting how the mind works?
I know. I could see it coming a mile away.
Yeah.
You'll have to feel rosin after.
That's so cute.
Isn't that cute? Carly Jean Andrews did it. Do you know her?
Hey, I just met you.
Yes.
Yeah, she's great.
That's her. Yeah. She did a little graphic design for us on the side.
Yeah.
Do you feel
Love
hot
that.
today?
You know what? I do feel hot today.
You look gorgeous.
Yeah.
And even though the nails are short, the color is done. How would you describe that?
It's lavender with sprinkles on top.
Can I see close?
They look like shit. Because I
No,
like chop
I
them
could-
all up.
I'm laughing. I couldn't see because when you put them, the light was reflecting
Oh.
off them, but then I didn't say anything. And then I was like, you imagine-
There's like sparkles
Oh, I see.
on.
The beautiful,
I've been
beautiful.
in a sparkle era. I've been like putting rhinestones on things.
That makes life better.
Oh my God. Do you ever put rhinestones on things?
Of course.
Really?
Like,
Have
do
you seen my-
But do you yourself like put them?
No. But look what I have.
I'm telling you, it is my number one therapy tip
Really?
right now.
What's the, like, do you have a kit you use or something?
No, you just buy like these sticks that have like a little bit of wax on it, and you like pick up, you put down a little piece of glue, and then you pick up the rhinestone and you plop it down, and then before you know, it's so rewarding. And
Rewarding.
I put them on everything.
I put that Frank's hot sauce.
anything
I put that
I
shit
wear
on
on
everything.
stage.
Look at my AirPod case.
But I feel like you also wear a lot of razzle dazzle when you
Always.
perform, and I think if you were ever looking for a way to just calm your brain, get
am.
into rhinestoning.
Do they stay on clothes?
Yes, I put them all over everything I wear when I
You're
perform.
inspiring me. Okay, I
You
will.
inspired my friend.
I can show you
Because-
some.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, I lost my train of thought. I really have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
all of a
Are you
sudden.
mad at me?
Not at all.
Are you mad at me?
Are you mad at me because of the tortoise thing?
I have a word with you.
Yeah.
No, I am like I'm sad that I was late today.
No.
We don't care
I
about that.
really
We don't care about
apologize.
that
We
here.
literally didn't care for a single second.
Yeah.
If you think we did, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I
You go to
wish
therapy
I
for
wish you would
that.
cared a little bit. But I'm so happy with both of you.
I'm so happy to meet you.
I've been fans of yours for so long,
Thank
and
you
I'm
so
just like
much.
so honored.
Thank you
Oh my
so
God. Well, I'm
much.
so honored to have you. I'm so excited to listen to Ghosted
Thank you.
because that's right up my alley.
I hope everyone listens to Ghosted.
Yeah,
And,
shout it out.
you know, like I am on this show that is like all queer, and it came out during the strike, and so a lot of people haven't seen it.
Where can we watch it?
Didn't hear about it. It's on Hulu.
Oh, ever heard of it?
Yeah. Also, like Disney Plus if you live in other countries.
Okay, cool.
Spain.
And
your
it's
friend.
called Living for the Dead, and it's me.
That's such a good title.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you. It's me, and it's we have a woman that practices voodoo, like spiritual, like African spirituality,
Mm-hmm.
and she's queer. And then there's also like a queer ghost hunter, and then there's 2 gay Southern psychics. I mean, come
Cool.
on.
What more could
Come
you want? Literally,
on.
what more could you want?
Literally, come on.
And then there's me.
Beautiful.
And there's a clip of it that's gone around of a ghost calling me the F slur.
Really?
Are you joking?
It's me and the lesbian. Me and the chef.
Oh my God.
That wasn't bad that I
Exactly.
said that, right? I thought it was such a funny story.
It is very funny.
Okay.
And and by the way, when a heart breaks, it don't break even.
That's our new sign off.
Our new sign off. Thank you so much for coming on. Everyone go watch Living for the Dead and listen to
Thank
Ghosted.
you.
And make sure you live now.
And remember that when a heart breaks, it don't break even.
And remember that life is not happening to you, it's happening for you.
Yeah.
Okay, and bye.
Bye.
Treatment. If you're boring as fuck, seek treatment. If you're unlucky in love, seek treatment. If you just can't take a hint, well, seek treatment. With Kat and Pat.
That was a Headgum podcast.